All right, from one LA tragedy to another one. I wasn't really tapped in with this girl, but I ended up looking her up. A Latina singer named Maria De La Rosa was shot and killed while she was sitting in her parked car out in the valley, out in Northridge, and it's looking like a hit. Um, and she was actually pretty popular in her genre, in her music lane. Let me read a couple of paragraphs from here. Young woman who was shot dead in an ambush style killing in the San Fernando Valley has been identified as a young Latina musician. The shooting occurred just before 1:30 a.m. on Bryant Street and Tampa Avenue in the Northridge neighborhood. Witnesses described seeing two male suspects approach the vehicle that was parked on Bryant Street. LAPD officials said in a statement issued Monday multiple rounds were fired at several victims who were parked in the area. Several victims who were parked in the area in their vehicle. That doesn't make sense. That was three people were inside the car when gunfire erupted, and all of them were struck. LAPD confirmed. One of the victims, a woman, was taken to a nearby hospital by a private party where she later died. The two other victims were said to be in critical condition on Saturday. So this is a brand new story. Here's a photo of the corner where it happened at. And yeah, she was a well-known singer.
Okay, so they saying she was in the car with other people. She wasn't. They were not saying different vehicles was occupied. They just saying
No, it's three people in the car. She's the only one that got killed.
okay.
What's unclear is if she was the targeted person of the three in the car. And I tried to look her up on the coroner website because it'll tell you how they were shot, like shot in the head or shot in the chest. That'll let you know it was targeted. She's not popping up in the coroner's website yet, so there's no way to know. And they're not saying if she was targeted. They're just saying she got shot and killed.
Okay, Mog mixing something up. She got some people that's supposed to be high profile. She related to like some like some gangster type Mexican mafia or some like. Is she related to some people like that? Or you didn't hear nothing like that.
Well, I did hear a little something like that with
Cartel or something?
with some references to gangs. Let me play a clip here, and this might give us a little bit more information or allow us to theorize a little bit further. Here we go.
And now to that death of a young local musician murdered in Northridge over this past weekend. Maria De La Rosa released her first song just a few months ago and just celebrated her 22nd birthday last month. But now she is the subject of a murder investigation. NBC4's Darsha Phillips is live for us in Northridge, where we are now hearing from the singer's mother. That's new at 11. Darsha.
Yeah, Robert, our sister station Telemundo was able to speak to Maria De La Rosa's mother. She, of course, is devastated, telling Telemundo that she was very close to her daughter and that her daughter was extremely talented and was taken too soon.
She was the best. She was unique. She wanted to help everyone.
A mother devastated. Her daughter, 22-year-old Maria De La Rosa, seen here in pictures from her Instagram page, was gunned down while she sat in a parked car with two others in a Northridge neighborhood.
She was talented. She was good soul. She was her. She was my daughter. She was strong. She was happy.
The shooting happened on Bryant Street, just east of Tampa Avenue, around 1:30 Saturday morning. According to LAPD, witnesses say two men walked up to the car and began shooting, firing multiple rounds. De La Rosa was pronounced dead at the hospital. The up-and-coming Latin singer made music under the name De La Rosa. She released a song in August, and one of her last posts on Instagram hinted that she was in the studio making more music, offering condolences and expressing shock and sadness over the young singer's death. Now, the two people who were in the car with De La Rosa, a man and a woman, they have not been identified, and we are being told that they were not injured. Police, of course, still investigating this. No arrests have been made, but police do believe that this may be gang-related. Anyone with any information on this shooting is...
There you go, Munchie. That's the last part of it where...
They said the other two wasn't injured.
Yeah, the article said they were in critical condition, right? And hey, that's why I always say this. In the beginning of a developing story, about 70% of what we're going to hear is inaccurate. You know, it's just we're getting contradictory. This is Channel 4 LA News, and the article I read was from KTLA, so they're getting two different things. But the part that stood out to me, Munch, was the LAPD saying it might be gang related, and then I looked up where this shooting actually happened, and it's in a hood.
Which one?
It's a Latino hood called Bryant Street, and they write I think they write BST. Not sure, but yeah, Bryant Street. They're well known out there in the Northridge area.
Okay.
And
I mean, just from the video, it looked like the trenches.
Yeah.
I'm like, so she was sitting out on that street at what time of night?
1:30.
1:30. This is what makes it seem like it's a hit. I've heard that she was shot 5 times. Right?
Okay, is that right?
I heard that she was shot 5 times. I heard that there were some body wounds and an upper wound, maybe somewhere in the head, like head area, neck, head area. If she's in the car with 2 other people and she was the only person to get hit, I'm very interested to know where she was sitting in the car. Like, you know, was she the driver? Was she the passenger backseat? Because if it feels like a hit. 5 times you were hit. I don't know if that's true. I could be misreporting right now. 5 times you were hit. You were the only person that was hit in the car. Come on now. That's very targeted.
Yeah, maybe she wasn't paying her taxes. Maybe she was making some money in her career, and they you usually don't really hear about this with women, but with like male artists in the Latino community here in LA, they got to pay somebody. Mm-hmm. You know?
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
And we heard, I don't know if you were familiar with the Swifty Blue situation, but you know, the Mexican mafia ordered a hit on Swifty Blue.
Yeah, I'm very familiar.
I think Adam said he was with him at a restaurant and they tried to torture while he was there.
Is that right?
Something like that. Him and Brick was with him and they tried to.
Okay, so but I don't usually hear this happening with female artists, but something definitely shady's going on because one, it happened in the hood. It happened in the heart of Bryant Street neighborhood. In fact, the Bryant Street was one of the intersections with Bryant and Tampa, I believe. Mm-hmm. So the hood is named after that street.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna tell you what's crazy. Okay, on that dumbass platform, Food Community, the little kid P-Face said, you know, I always wanted to be a rapper, but I didn't think I could, because, you know, but he said, but I seen Lefty and them do it. So he thought he couldn't even grow up to be a rapper.
He probably knew what comes with that.
The ramifications.
Yeah.
That's what I'm getting at. He like, I didn't think so I could be one. He not able, like, but you know what I'm saying?
That's interesting that you guys interpreted it that way, because I would have interpreted it the other way.
Did you catch that did you even listen to that interview with them?
I haven't listened to any of the interviews on
You ain't missing nothing. But I can just tell you, because they ain't getting no clicks or no views from over. But he was like he didn't think it was possible because, you know,
because of the way they get down.
Yeah.
These organizations.
Mm-hmm.
Now, for some reason, Maria De La Rosa is not showing up in the LA Coroner website. Usually, as soon as you're killed, within like less than 24 hours, you're in the database, and she's not in it.
Right.
So that means that they're still investigating something. The coroner didn't release it. I don't know why, because I was just curious, like where she was shot, because it'll tell you on the coroner site, shot in the chest, shot in the head.
Right.
Something, you know, it's very detailed in terms of how you were shot. It'll say multiple gunshot wounds or one gunshot wound.
And I want to know if the people in the car were actually hit or if they were unharmed, right? Because the clip holds 10, right?
Yeah.
So it's like only 5. Well,
I don't know what they clip hold.
I've heard that
different clips is different. You know what I'm saying? But,
what you're allowed to have in California
it's
legally.
Just 10 is the new legal limit.
It's the legal limit, yeah.
It's been like that. I say new, but it's been like that for over a decade.
Yeah. So I'm thinking, if I heard she got shot 5 times, if you told me to empty the whole clip, now I'm starting to think maybe it was, you know,
but
not
it was 2
targeted
shooters,
and stuff like. It was 2 shooters.
Mm-hmm. Two. Well, they said 2 men approached the car.
Mm-hmm. Hey, but with gang relating shootings and then they transport you to the hospital, they don't put you in under your name. They put you under a Jane Doe or John Doe. You know what I'm saying? Because like I've been shot a gang of times and they put me under some. You know what I'm saying? I don't be under my name. You know what I'm saying?
No, for real.
So but I was saying that to say that, but then I called myself because they still say if them dudes sustain some injuries, they wouldn't say they didn't get injured. They just went. I don't know, man. That's crazy.
They're calling it an ambush style shooting. So
yeah, crap up on this.
They're making it seem pretty gangster.
Yeah, it's also interesting to me that her mom seems like English is not her first language. Like this seems like this community might be more Hispanic, like more Mexican rooted, and
very much so.
Yeah, closer to that. And you know, we have a few communities out here in LA where you might think that you're just looking at some regular old Mexican people with their boots on and their belt and stuff. Like maybe they just visiting from out of town, but they're the ones that are the factors over there. You know what I'm saying? They run the whole thing. Like the paisa looking ones sometimes is the ones you really need to worry about. Not the ones that you could tell is all banged out, cholo, S8 out. It's the ones that look like a little bit more well-to-do that they might do something to you. So, it's
Think
tricky.
she had any kids?
No,
I don't think so.
No, I don't. But did you notice the mom? Anything stand out about her face and her look?
Yeah, she was very plastic surgery,
Yeah.
very dolled up type of
Yeah.
thing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, she was
They got some money.
giving off a little cartel housewife. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Mob wives.
Mob wives. Yeah, I'll be easy with that one though.
And if you went to the young girl's Instagram page, it's a lot of sexy poses.
Yeah.
A lot of sexy selfies and showing off the body and things of that sort.
Hey, look, bro.
Yeah, I was interested.
I hope ain't no angry Tinder dude did that, bro. You know what I'm saying? No, for real. Like, and then part of the investigations when stuff like that go down, they look at your spouse first to rule them out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because when I got domed in like 2012, and I was asking my mom, like, where's my baby mom at? I was like, why? She ain't got nothing to do with this. Oh, we gotta look at that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, make sure type of thing.
I don't even deal with her. She's way in Palmdale, so like she was way out the way, probably didn't even know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I wonder. That's what I said. I wonder if she had any kids, baby daddy type thing. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I was trying to get to her Instagram just now, but
She don't come off motherly, the young lady that was killed, based off of like her Insta post. But I've seen a few girls that do have kids and they just keep them off their social media.
yeah, I think that's the best way to go about it these days too. Especially trying to be an artist or something.
I try to keep my kids off, but they still end up on there. Like Facebook cool, but Instagram I try to keep them. But my daughters, they still pop up on there though, cause you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I try to keep them off.
Yeah, this one's a bit daunting though. I'm not gonna lie, especially the area and all that, everything that's at play. We gonna have to see in a few months what's going on with all this.
Yeah, and there's parts of Northridge that are really nice, but there is a little corner of Northridge that's the hood.
Oh yeah,
And she was definitely in the hood part.
Yeah.
Well, people moving to California, you can't escape the hood. It's hoods everywhere.
It is.
They in Reseda. They in Burbank. The Playboys out there. They everywhere, bro. You can't. They got the Reseda Thressays. You know what I'm saying? They in North Hollywood. They everywhere. They in Orange County. They got Bloods and Crips in Orange County. You got the Blood L Streets. You got the Santa Ana Watergates. It's just like you can't.
Okay, so I pulled up the gangs that are real close to this intersection where it happened at. So the hood it happened in is Bryant Street, and then if you go to the west of Bryant Street, there's a hood called Canoga Park, Alabama. They actually got a bad reputation of racism. And then if you go to the south, Reseda 13, the one you just mentioned, Munchie. Mm-hmm. And then if you go to the east, is a hood called Brown Pride Sureños. And then the OVGs are to the northeast of this location. So it's surrounded.
OVGs?
Yeah, the OVG's got a little spot right over there, just to the northeast. So it's a lot of hoods right there. It's gang.
Why Wack couldn't go park in the OVGs and they get him? That's what they beef with, shit.
Yeah.
Wow, she looks very well to do on this Instagram.
And she's always in nice spots, right? If you notice the photos, she's in really nice looking homes with high end furniture. Looks very luxurious.
Oh yeah, her life is looking
Lavish.
This is not I know she's a singer, but that was my first time ever hearing about her is during this, so I couldn't imagine that she had too much motion from the music. How many followers she have? 43K.
I think she come from a little money though. I think she come from a money getting family.
Yeah, Rolls Royces, Chanel, Celine.
I heard something about cartel being associated with her family.
That's what I'm starting to speculate a little bit as well.
I got an update on the homicide of Maria De La Rosa that happened in the Northridge area off of Bryant and Tampa.
New details right now on the shooting death of a rising Latina singer. Arrests have been made and murder charges have been filed. The shooting happened near Bryant Street and Tampa Avenue. 22-year-old Maria De La Rosa was in the passenger seat of a parked car with two friends when two men walked up and opened fire. She was the only person struck. Francisco Otilio Gayton was arrested the same day. Benny Lincon Gomez arrested on Sunday. An arrest warrant has been issued for a third man, Eduardo Lopez. Lincon Gomez set to be arraigned today.
Well, shortly after the homicide occurred, they made the arrest of two individuals, Francisco Otilio G-Boy Gayton, 27 years old, and Benny Lincon Gomez, aka Player, also 27 years old, were arrested and charged with the murder of Maria De La Rosa. A third suspect at the time of these arrests was wanted, and a warrant was issued against Eduardo Lopez, who was 21 years old. All three of the suspects are from Northridge, and all three of them have been charged with 1 count of murder and 2 counts of attempted second-degree robbery. Now, all three have been arrested, including Eduardo Lopez. And Gayton was arraigned on January 6, 2026. And this case will be taking place in the San Fernando Valley courthouse. Gayton's bail was set at $2.1 million. Benny Lincon Lopez's bail was set at just slightly higher at $2.2 million, or $2,280,000 was his bail. And then the third suspect, Eduardo Lopez, his bail was set at $2,205,000. And actually, Lopez was able to make bail. Gayton and Gomez are still in custody in the Los Angeles County Jail. Gayton is in the Central Jail in downtown Los Angeles, and his next court date is on March 30th. Benny Lopez, although it says no bail here, he was given that bail that I mentioned earlier. He is also housed in the Central Jail. Same court date, March 30th. And then you'll notice Eduardo Lopez. It says here he was released. He made bail. And he should have a similar court date of March 30th. But let me give you some details according to the affidavit that the LAPD published. It says here that after Francisco G-Boy Gayton was taken into custody, he admitted that he has known the singer Maria De La Rosa since they were teenagers. There's a 5-year age difference between them. He also admitted that he was a Bryant Street Gang member. This is the area of Bryant Street. And he also said that the co-defendant, Benny Gomez, had made plans to meet De La Rosa on Bryant Street to do a drug buy. But the plan all along was to rob her. Gayton claimed that he did not participate in the robbery, but information on his phone that the police went through found text messages that was sent between him and the third suspect, Eduardo Lopez, aka Active. He's also from Bryant Street, and he is believed to be the gunman. He is the one that made bail. So that is an update on the Maria De La Rosa case, and we'll find out more information after that March 30th court date.